Hey educators! I would like to address today's video to remote teachers who have to create some form of pre-recorded content. A while back, I had several people request that I make a video showing my favorite iMovie edits, and 2 months later, finally getting to it. If you are somebody who stumbled on this video and you're thinking, when do I have time to edit my videos? I don't even have time to make my videos. Believe me, I completely understand. In fact, I'm the queen of not doing things I don't have time for. But please just hear me out on this one. Think about this. When your kids are at home learning, you are in direct competition with YouTube, TikTok, Minecraft, whatever your kids are more interested in than your video. That competition is absolutely something you cannot control. In fact, at school, the way we control this type of stuff is through classroom management, and you're good at that. But the thing is, at home, a classroom management plan isn't going to make them press play, and a classroom management plan isn't going to keep them on that video. The things that I'm going to teach you in this video are quick. They are easy. Just an extra 2 to 3 minutes put into your videos, and the outcome is so worth it. Let's check out the first editing tip. I will admit that this first one is as beginner as it gets, but if you're like me, I had never used iMovie until this year, so I didn't realize how much it could help me. Prior to using iMovie, I had just tried to get the best shot I could in one take and often would catch myself retaking way too many times. With iMovie, you can record your video and then go back and edit out the stuff you didn't like. Or if you're like me and you're remote while your school is in person, you might have the announcements interrupt in the middle of your perfect shot. Well, with iMovie, you can literally just cut this out. So let me show you how to do that. Since this strategy is the simplest thing that you can do in iMovie, I'm going to take you back to the very beginning steps. Whenever you need a clip to edit, you're going to go to Upload. Then you can either pick something from your computer that you already have recorded, or you can go up here and click on your FaceTime camera and you can record from there. Once you have imported something into iMovie, it is then accessible in your media up here. These are things that you can use on your project. So let's say I wanted to use a clip from a read aloud. This is a read aloud I have already recorded. It has the pictures from the book and me reading over it. But let's say that the announcements interrupted me somewhere in the middle and I didn't want to go back and re-record. I could just wait for the announcements to finish, then go back and cut it out using iMovie. To do that, I'll click the spot where I want to start removing, and I will click Command B. It will separate the clip. I'll go to the end of that announcement and click Command B again. Now I can remove that clip by hitting delete. Just like that, it's gone, and I can keep the other content that was already good. If you don't like using commands like Command B, you can go ahead and click on the clip and just click Split Clip. If you need to split it again, click on it, split clip, and delete. This tip is a huge time saver since you don't have to keep re-recording when you make a mistake. It's also very useful because you can cut out pauses or transitions in your instruction. That way, it's more seamless and keeps your students' attention. As a primary teacher, I find a ton of uses for using a voiceover, in particular with my puppets. Kids love puppets, it keeps them more engaged, and it's quite magical. The thing with puppets is I'm not a ventriloquist, and over a video, it's pretty obvious if I'm sitting there going for puppy dog. So I use the voiceover to do this. Let me show you how. I just record it with the puppet's mouth moving, and I don't say anything. The only talking that I do is when it's my turn as the teacher to talk. Then I go back and make a voiceover using iMovie. Whenever you want your voiceover to start, you put your little clicker there, and then you press this microphone button. When you're ready, press record. Hi kids, my name is Puppy Dog. It's not perfect, but it's definitely better than a ventriloquist. If you think you're ready, press done, and you can give it a listen. Hi kids, my name is Puppy Dog. Just like that, it looks like the puppet is actually talking. If you're like me and don't have a ton of voices you can make, this brings me to my next tip. As a kindergarten teacher, sometimes I come to school with all the energy you need to make those silly voices, but some days I just cannot maintain it for an entire video. iMovie makes this really easy so that you can use your own voice and it can do all the work for you. First, you'll record yourself talking. Hi kids, it's me, Snail. Next, you can change that audio so it sounds more like Snail. Click on the audio, then go up to these 3 little dots. It will give you the option to change your audio effect. Since it's a snail, I think his voice should sound a little bit lower, so I'll try pitch down 2.
Hi kids, it's me, Snail.
That sounds a little bit more snail-like. Now I can go back and watch my clip.
Hi kids, it's me, Snail.
Just like that, I've made a new voice and I didn't even have to do that much work. One of the biggest challenges I've had with pre-recordings is having effective visuals that students can both see and understand. I really have not enjoyed using a whiteboard because it just doesn't have the same effect as in the classroom. I prefer showing visuals like this or showing visuals like this. Now, let me show you how. Let's start with the easiest one, a cutaway. What I mean by that is going from me talking to just showing a full screen of the image with me talking about it. To do that, you want to pick whatever picture it is that you want to show your kids. You can upload it to your library by clicking that upload button. Once it is in your iMovie library, you can select it. So let's say I wanted this vocab card respectful. Now, I want it so that you can see the whole card in one shot, so I'm going to change the cropping to fit. Now, the whole card will show the entire time it's there. If I want to talk about it while showing it, I can do another voiceover. Our first vocabulary word is respectful. Uh-oh, my recording went longer than the picture. Look, it goes into the next screen. That's okay. I can just extend my picture to last as long as I'm talking. You can see I did that for my other words here. As long as I did the talking, the picture stayed on the screen. I like using cutaways like that for anchor charts or vocabulary words or anything I really want to make sure the kids get a clear picture of. But sometimes I do still want to be in the shot and I want to be able to show things next to me. That way it can stay with me while I keep teaching. So let's look at that. Let's take a look at my Alpha Friends video. In this video, I'm trying to show the letters that we're learning and let them pop up next to me like this. That way, I don't have to hold up a letter card and it stays in the shot with me. To do that, you need to start by uploading your picture to your iMovie library. Once it's in your library, you can drag it to wherever you want it to show up in your movie. I usually make a guess about where this goes and then I change it later. Now that it's in my movie, I can make it last longer than 4 seconds by stretching it out. That way it stays in the shot longer. Obviously, I don't want it to cover my face and I want it to go in my hand. So first, I'm going to go up here and click on this box within a box. Right now, it's set as a cutaway. I want it to be a picture in a picture. When it's a picture in a picture, you can change the size and you can move it around. Right now, the cropping is off, so I need to go to the cropping tool and change it so it says fit. Fit means it fits the whole picture. Now I can see all of Queenie Quail and make sure she goes right in my hand. I can go back and play my video to decide the perfect point I want her to join the video. All right, since this is really a beginner video to iMovie for teachers, I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. And next week, I'm going to come back and post another video with additional tips. If you found anything you like, please comment below. Or if you have any ideas that you use in your classroom, please let me know because I'm always looking for new ways to help my students learn or keep them engaged. If you are interested in this channel, please go ahead and subscribe, and I will continue to post new stuff that can hopefully help you and your classroom. All right, thanks for listening.